I welcome all of you once again to my class. My name is Jewel. I am dealing with Icsc syllabus Ratnasagar Publications. Please like, share and please subscribe to my channel if you like to hear my further chapters from this textbook. Now I am going to take the lesson The Aunt and the Amabel. The story is taken from Edith Nesbit's book The Magic World. Amabel is a little girl who is visiting her aunt. So the story is taken from Edith Nesbit's book The Magic World, and Amabel is a little girl who's visiting her aunt. To make her aunt happy, Amabel plucks flowers from the greenhouse. You can see to make her aunt happy, Amabel is plucking flowers from the greenhouse. Greenhouse means a glass house where plants are grown and kept protected. It is a glass house where plants are grown and kept protected. To make her aunt happy, Amabel plucks flowers from the greenhouse and sticks them into the ground in front of her aunt's window. She plucks flowers from the greenhouse and sticks them into the ground in front of her aunt's window. When her aunt sees this, she is upset and stops talking to Amabel. So when her aunt sees that, she is getting upset and she stops talking to Amabel. In this extract, Amabel is alone in her aunt's bedroom. So in this story, you can see that Amabel is alone in her aunt's bedroom and she is looking for something to read and finds a magical book. So in her aunt's bedroom, she is looking for something to read and she finds her aunt's magical book. She finds a magical book. Amabel looks around the room for something to read. There was nothing. Only on the large dressing table was a book covered in red velvet, and on it embroidered in yellow silk were the letters A, B and C. So she was looking around the room and she saw nothing, but only on the large dressing table she saw a book covered with red velvet, and it was embroidered in yellow silk were the letters A, B and C. Perhaps it is a picture alphabet. It was a picture alphabet, said Amabel. She was too old for the alphabet, but she opened the book. Even though she was too old for the book, she opened the book. Why, it's only a timetable, she said. Looking at the book, she said that it is only a timetable. She had learned how to use the dictionary, and this looked like the dictionary. And when she opened the book, she said that this book looks like a dictionary and she knows how to use the dictionary. She looked up the names of all the places she knew: Brighton, where she had once spent a month; Rugby, where her brother was at school; and home, which was Amberley. See, when she opened the book, what did she see? She looked up the names of all the places she knew. Brighton, where she had once spent a month. So it was in Brighton where she had spent a month. Rugby, where her brother was at school. And home, which was Amberley. And she saw the times where the trains left for these places. And she also saw where the trains left for these places, and wished she could go by those trains, and she also wished to go by those trains. Then Amabel wanted to look for Whitby, and it was then that she saw the extraordinary name Where You Want to Go To. So she also wanted to look for Whitby. And it was then that she saw the extraordinary name. Then in the Whitby she saw an extraordinary name. Extraordinary means which is uncommon, unusual name called Where You Want to Go To. This was odd, but the name of the station from which the train started was still more extraordinary. She found that odd, and from which the train started was still more extraordinary. It was Big Wardrobes in Spare Room. It was Big Wardrobe in Spare Room. And below this name, Amabel read in small letters, Trains leave Big Wardrobe in Spare Room all the time. And under this, and under that is in still smaller letters, "You had better go now." Amabel went straight to the big wardrobe and turned its glass handle. She went to the big wardrobe and she turned its glass handle. It was most amazingly a crystal cave, and it was like a crystal cave, very oddly shaped like a railway station, and that was shape of a railway station. It seemed to be lighted by stars, and inside you can see it was lighted by stars, and over the station clock was full moon. And on the station clock you could see a full moon. The clock had no figures. In the clock you don't see any figures, only now in shining letters all round it. Only now you can, now was written in it in shining letters 12 times. There were no figures, only now was written in that clock 12 times. A porter in white satin hurried forward to take Amabel's luggage. So when she entered, she saw a porter. Porter means who's a porter? A person who comes, whose job is to carry luggage or other things, is called a porter. In satin, satin means smooth, silky, shiny cloth. He hurried forward to take Amabel's luggage. Her luggage was the ABC. So what she was holding in her hand was that book. Her luggage was only that ABC which she still held in her hand. "Lots of time, miss," he said. So the porter said, "Lots of time, miss," he said, grinning. Grinning means smiling in a most friendly way. "I am glad you are going." So the porter said, "I am glad you are going. You will enjoy yourself. What a nice little girl you are." This was cheering. Amabel smiled. The train was made entirely of crystal too, and the cushions were of white satin. So the train, you can see that the train was made of crystal and the cushions were of white satin. There were little buttons such as you have for electric bells, and on them what you want to eat, what you want to drink, what you want to read in silver letters. So inside the train there were, you can also find 3 buttons, and the 3 buttons were written what you want to eat, what you want to drink, and what you want to read in silver buttons, in silver letters. Amabel pressed all the buttons at once, and instantly she saw on the cushion by her side a silver tray with vanilla ice, boiled chicken, and white sauce, almonds, peppermint cream, mashed potato, and a tall glass of lemonade. See, what did Amabel do? She pressed all the 3 buttons. So when she pressed all the buttons at once, instantly she saw on the cushion, on her cushion by her side, a silver tray with vanilla ice, boiled chicken, white sauce, almonds, peppermint cream, mashed potatoes, and a tall glass of lemonade. Beside the tray was a book, and there was also a book beside the tray. And just as Amabel finished the last spoonful of ice, so when Amabel finished the last spoonful of ice and reached the last full stop of the book, she finished reading, she reached the last full stop of the book, the train stopped. And hundreds of railway officials in white velvet, you can find hundreds of train officials, they were wearing white velvet, they shouted, "Where you want to go to? Get off here." So they are telling Amabel, "Where you want to go to? Get out, get off here." A smiling porter opened the door. Suddenly you can see a porter coming and opening the door. Now he said, "Come on out," telling to Amabel to come on out. "Miss Amabel, unless you want to go to where you don't want to go to." She hurried out into the platform. Now she is outside the platform, and she saw ahead of her a crowd. She saw lots of people standing in front of it. It was a crowd. "What's all that?" she asked the friendly porter. She asked, "What is this crowd?" She asked the porter. "It's the mayor." "Who's a mayor?" Mayor is a person. Who's a mayor? A person who is elected as the head of the city or town and is responsible for its government is called the mayor. So, so when she got down, she asked the friendly porter, It's the mayor, said Miss Amabel, he said. The mayor bowed low to her and said, Welcome, dear Amabel. We know you want to please your aunt. See, the mayor asked Amabel, We know that you want to please your aunt. It's not your fault that you didn't know you should ask permission before you touch other people's things. See, you must ask permission before you touch other people's things. Oh, but, said Amabel, quite confused. I did. But a band started to play and drowned her words. Suddenly, you can hear a band playing and it drowned her words. The instruments of the band were all of silver, and the band's men's clothes of white leather. You can see in that the band's men's clothes were of white leather. There was a flower show and a concert. There was also a flower show there and also a concert. Concert means a musical performance in public is called a concert. There was also a grand dinner with thousands of guests in Amabel's honor. There was also a dinner in Amabel's with thousands of guests in Amabel's honor. Soon the shout went up. Speech, speech. So the guest told Amabel to say a speech. Amabel began. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to make a speech. I just want to say thank you and to say. She stopped and the happy crowd cheered. Suddenly she stopped and the happy crowd cheered. To say, she went on as the cheers died down, that I should have thought, but I did want to please auntie. I want to please my auntie. It's all so mixed. Oh, I wish auntie was here. And instantly, auntie was there, very tall and quite nice looking in a very elegant dress. So, in the crowd, there stood her auntie. She was very tall and she was quite nice looking and wearing a very elegant dress. Speech, cried the crowd. Speech from auntie. So the crowd wanted her auntie to say a speech. Auntie stood beside Amabel and said, I think perhaps I was hasty. Hasty means in a little speed. And I think Amabel meant to please me. I think Amabel want to please me. But those flowers were meant for winter. Well, I was annoyed. I am sorry. I am very sorry. She is telling I am annoyed and I am very sorry. Oh, auntie, so am I. So am I, cried Amabel. Oh, auntie, so am I. So am I, cried Amabel. Amabel said, cried, and the two began to hug each other on the ivory step while the crowd cheered. And the two, you can see auntie and Amabel, they were hugging each other on the ivory step while the crowd cheered. And when it grew late and the stars were out, Amabel fell asleep in her aunt's arms beside a fountain on a marble terrace where white peacocks came to drink. So, and when it grew late and the stars went out, that means it became evening. Evening pass is going to become night. Amabel fell asleep in her aunt's arms beside a fountain on a marble terrace where white peacocks came to drink. She awoke on a big bed with her aunt's arms still round her. When she awoke, she saw on her big bed her aunt's arms were still around her. Amabel, she was saying. Amabel, oh auntie, said Amabel sleepily. I am so sorry, but I did mean to please you. I am sure you meant to please me. Now come down to supper, said her aunt and smiled. So auntie is calling her to come and do the supper. Come and eat. Amabel looked around for the magical book, but it was nowhere. Then she looked for a magical book and it was nowhere. I hope you all understood this lesson. Please like, share and please subscribe to my channel. And please share this with your friends and relatives. Okay children, I'll meet you in the next class. Until then, bye.